our regent's piety. Still, let's get that piety up and on the go. I want to get these things converted whilst they still have the recent uprisings thing. Jake, you can privateer Hormuz and eat a lot of Persia. The thing is, I control quite a bit of Hormuz. Which may beg the question, why don't you collect there? Well, since we already got this, let's try to see how much of an impact our privateering can do in Hormuz. Well, it gives us a sliver of power projection. It's better than no power projection. Should I embargo Castile? I mean, what are they even going to do to me? Yeah, probably... No, they don't have Cassis on me. I'd be giving it to them, but so what? Eat my embargo. Yeah, playing with the big boys now. Air has a 778 Regents in 1756. I saw that, that was quite funny. That's imported EU3 mechanics for you. So nice to see Socotra with 0% autonomy. When I got that, it had 75 and I increased it. No, it wasn't 75, but I increased it when I annexed Socotra, taking it up to 75. So much autonomy, I want to reduce it all. Especially Sina. It would give 10 unrest, whereas we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be like 2% per year of per month of whatever. Let's get rid of it. I won't be tolerating this autonomy. .665 Castile King. Just what we need, right guys? Oh my. France, what happened to you? Lollards. Also the Mamluks have finally rivaled me. Oh, what a great idea. I'm going to humiliate the Mamluks. I don't want any of their land. I'm not interested in it. But I would love to humiliate them. Actually, why am I not interested in their land? Probably because they're a great buffer between myself and the Ottomans for now. And I can call the Ottomans into wars against them to give Ottomans big truce timers with them. So that is what we'll do. We'll humiliate them, the Ottomans will do all the fighting. But, okay, right, now I really want the Mogadishu man in charge. Do we have Cassis on him? No easy way to check there. Conquest on Mamluks. Till 81. Good enough. Do we have anything else? We do not. Still, conquest is as good as any if I'm just going for the humiliate. Jake, look at France again. Oh my. Wait, tell me that isn't England. England? I know they improved the naval AI, but oh my god. It's a very bad day to be France. But they're also involved in some big old war that's got them traipsing through Europe. What is it? Protestant League. Yeah, remember when I said that the Protestants had no way of winning this? Let's have a look at this war, shall we? Commonwealth, Sweden and Novgorod. But hold on, why are you at war with Castile? This bears investigation. You attacked Austria in the War of the Protestant League, at least I'm guessing you did. In any case, you became war leader. But why did Castile? Did Castile even pick a side? I'm not seeing them on this. Allied with Corsica, Portugal, Milan, Naples. Okay. Whatever the case... Oh jeez, the Ottomans? What was it I said earlier? Something about... we cannot leave or join whilst the trade league is waging. Okay. Whilst the league war. What are the bonuses of fighting in that war anyway? Does anybody give me the breakdown? of what that does. It's tempting to annex you, Sanaa, but we don't have any unrest here. I'd rather not change that for the time being. Besides, you could prove useful. So useful, in fact, that I'm going to get a claim on you, but probably improve relations as well, so you get out of the coalition. And I'm sure the Ottomans are going to want to join in a war against the Mamluks. Positive, in fact. It should give a big bonus to tech. Okay, can anybody check and post up all the bonuses for being involved in the those wars? Because I would love to see them. I wonder. Ottomans are Persia's enemy as well, so I could humiliate Persia too, since again I'm not interested in their lands, but I'm interested in the Ottomans not taking more of their lands. In fact, I wonder if I could give up the Ottomans' provinces in the peace deal. That would be entertaining, but I probably could only do that if they get occupied. Pardon me. Alright, we shall do it. Let's get a claim just so we have reason to war you. Not sure what we'd really want, but we'll go for Khuzestan. Seems easy enough to go for. Helping the Protestants pretty much kills Mother Teresa. Thank God she needs to die. Every time I see her, I know she needs to die. I'm pretty sure Vijayanagara would have lost anything they had resembling a fleet, so I will not have to worry too much about that when I attack them. Having a bit of trouble there, are we, Naj? With Sunni zealots, okay. As you do. So close. When the dominant religion is stated, winner league gets minus 10% mili- oh, it's only military. 100 years, wow. Yeah, the Mamluks are my rival. Mamluks, Persia, and Castile. You could probably do return cores to get the Mamluks the cores back. Potentially, but I'm not entirely sure. Still, a strong Mamluks is good. That gives me a strong rival that I can pick on. I mean, strong enough to be my rival, weak enough for me to easily pick on them. Because I want to smoke those bonuses. Tobacco, eh? I'll take it. Also, I wish I had the colonize mission. I really wish I had it. Come on, into this minority. I can finally go to war. The manpower is at long last back. Do we have any mercs? Yes! Again, why? So below average. Well, whatever. Let's get straight on the case. Ottomans are involved in another war, but they hate the Mamluks, so there's a good chance they will join in. In fact... Hold on, no, I can't humiliate whilst also... I can't humiliate whilst also giving up the Ottoman lands. But I think I want the humiliation. Oh, the Ottomans won't join in because they're massively in debt. Still, we will do that once the Ottomans finish up their own war. I'll just need to keep my eyes on them, and the moment that they will join in, I need to do that. Granted, I could probably just beat them up right now, but the important thing for me is to get Ottomans having a truce with the Mamluks so that the Ottomans don't go about it their own way. So what can I do now that I'm outside of Regency? I want to fight Vijayanagara. We've lost our Cassis on them though. Can we make another? They currently have 19% in Ceylon, whereas you have 39%. Funny. tells me that I need to get rid of a few of these guys. But please continue to do Ceylon. Nice alphabetical ordering there. It's not nice. It's a shame I didn't want to have to spend this military tech at this stage. But looks like it must be done. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Where, oh where could we do with some actual fortifications? No, fortifications are the wrong thing to think about right now. I should be thinking about armories. Greatest way to spend your points around here. Why are these 18? Because yeah, autonomy is still fairly high. So one might think that training fields and barracks might be a better investment since I don't have any autonomy here. But they are more expensive, so let's go for the armories instead. Don't know if you can hear that. Seems to be quite a bit of DIY going around me. Either that or somebody's getting their head bashed in. And take these decisions we always forget about, especially that unrest, and holy smokes, that's good. Missionary strength, tech cost, idea cost. That missionary strength is going to be masterful. Take the remove Yemen from the map mission. I don't actually want to annex Yemen, I want to keep them around. They'll be like a pet. Like if I need to declare war for whatever reason, then they'll be there for that. Now, Vijay. Thank goodness we can still get it. Probably because he has all those important centers of trade. But don't you worry, girlie, we'll be ravaging them for it. Not really in a position where I want to lose more legitimacy, but we're getting it back nice enough, so these things happen. And they're still getting curb stomped by everyone around them. In a way it's a bit unfortunate. I want their land, but I want to be able to forge claims, so what do I do? If I take this, it'll allow me to forge claims across all of this land, so if I take that and that, I should be okay. And we'll kind of just expand from there. Jake, what culture does your cultural decision change your Ah, that's right, my capital is here, and it's Bantu culture, so that accept cultural shift would change me to Bantu, which I really don't want to be part of this culture group for, as I'd far rather have the Somali horn. It's pretty good. Okay, they're still Tech 10, we can ravage them. This song is called Impressive, and I'm trying to remember, I think it's from the Crusader Kings 2 soundtrack. Get out of here, tropical natives. You have no place. Claim our rival's province, Man. Or turn Bahia into a city. Well, that's not going to happen for a long time. So I'll happily claim the Man. 3 military points. Who's to say no? Also, somebody said I finally got a Muslim advisor, so there we go. Proves that I do have the DLC. Well, I knew I did anyway, but still. Somebody says, look at Timmy. What am I looking at here? Except for the fact that they've lost all their cores. do. We'll get that Claymore Cassis before too long. Fingers crossed. And then we fight Vijay. However, I'll need 140 admin to deal with all that. Still puts me in a bit of a rut here. Oh, well. Should assemble some kind of fighting force. Since we're rolling in the buckets of ducats right now, and we're below force limit, yeah, I'm not quite at the point where I consider that I want cannons. Didn't I have one? We'll send that one cannon over. With 12,000 men. Including 2 cavalry. I'll get a bit more men. Yeah. I'm sure Vijayanagar can't take us on. Should be easy enough. Easy pickings. Their allies are pathetic. Right, this is going to cause quite a bit of unrest. Masawa. But you don't have much at the moment. Puts you up to 3. We'll do it. Hell yes, will we do it. Ah, so nice to see so few rebel factions. It's glorious is what it is. What am I meant to be picking here? Okay, Yemen are almost out of the coalition. They will change their mind as soon as they get to high enough relations. 50 is the cutoff. Our barracks are complete. Our maximum manpower, 56,000. Loving it. Now it's 60,000. It's nice to have something to spend your money on, isn't it? Okay, so these provinces are pretty much a lost cause, but I would really like to get myself involved around here. Need to consider trade company regions, so what's it called? The Coromandel Charter. Coromandel. But it doesn't include this province. Well, that's no problem. Right, so I'll try and take Koti instead, okay. Just as good as the others. Alright lads, be ready. We'll keep you guys in the Maldives for now, and then we shall launch our attack. Our most just crusade. Reduce some autonomy, says somebody. Do I really want to? Do I really want to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... So I'm just barely able to not have any unrest around here. But we know that can't stay that way forever. Well, you're tempting me, so why not? Didn't you have nationalism? Long gone. Alright, let's do it, why not? So we don't get a stab hit. Autonomy, what is it good for? It's not good for anything. Some of these have it pretty bad though. Alright, I'm gonna have to tank this for 30 years, so let's hope they do not start up revolting. Jake, the unrest tooltip tells you the total amount, no need to count. Yes, it does. I keep missing that at the very top. We're only just out of it, though. Get that legitimacy back and not lose stability, and perhaps a little harder to pull off, not get any war exhaustion in this war. As expected, Yemen dropped out of the coalition, and they won't be back into it. At least not unless they drop below zero relations and remain outraged. So, Gujarat are the guys that are pummeling into you. It is a war for Chaul. Well, let's hope they settle for Chaul and don't end up taking this land, because I quite want Ceylon for myself. Blockade ports, so I'll be blockading your ports. I can't make Malabar co-belligerent. Why? Well, it matters not. It's not like I want their land. Oh, I want that centre of trade though, but we'll make do without. Let's do this. The Ottomans are heavily in debt, so highly unlikely that they're even going to want to fight Mamluks. But that is something I'm going to have to keep my eye on. Oh, that makes things a lot easier. Don't even have to worry about that. Alright, attack the heart then. We'll get ticking war score from blockades, and I need to make sure I leave one place unblockaded so that I can do that. Keep that piety high. He has a lot of men, but they are pathetic. Okay, local tax is practically nothing in that province. You can't make them co-belligerent because they don't join. Ah, clever. But that's strange. I thought that way I could force people into the wars. Maybe it's plugging an exploit of some description. Now, how do we do this? We're going to be tanking one attrition for tropical anyway. But one glorious thing is that we can loot all this land without any penalty. He thinks he can fight me without penalty. It doesn't work like that, my friend. But you have you've revealed your hand now, and for that, I kill you. Not killing him quite as hard as I was hoping to, but we'll take it. He's got nowhere else to run. In fact, I can pretty much just split up here and do it now. Could go back for more troops, in fact, but I like to think that keeping the autonomy, keeping the unrest down there is fairly important. That's right, I'm Tech 12. Westernizing is really showing its benefits right about now. Don't need war exhaustion in my life right now. I'm tanking war exhaustion. Oh hey Gujarat, nice to have you join us. Come on, let's get that stack wipe going. And from here we... what do we do? Seems legit. He's all got fort level 2. And I don't want to siege up the coastline right about now. Except maybe for the province that I want. Which was some base tax 2 province. Or was it this one? No, it was this one that I wanted. We'll even leave behind our piece of artillery. The rest of you split up and take down these. Keep the blockade going. When Gujarat pieces out, I can make my move on Ceylon as well, because I want one of these provinces, preferably the centre of trade. Jake, I think the War of Protestant League is over. Doesn't look over. In fact, it looks very inconclusive. I forget what happens on an inconclusive war. Also, is this wider? No, maybe I'm imagining things. No, it'll be to accommodate all the flags at the left and right. Or coat of arms, rather. People are still asking to see the League War in Europe. Here it is. England pulled the trigger, so we'll consider them. England obviously fighting on the side of Protestantism. In fact, they're the leader of it, whilst Austria is the leader of the Catholics. Really, the good money would be on the Catholics, but I think there's just so many players involved that it's hard to get a landslide one way or the other. Unless England really start pushing the advantage here. Portugal, go, go! Ah. Disappointing. Anyway, we've got our own wars to worry about around here. I know you've got one heavy there, but I would find it most amusing. If you were forced out. Yep, I know I'm capped on dip. I'm trying to think what to spend it on. I don't need more colonial range right now, but I think we'll just take it anyway. Oh, nice. Okay, so how many people are watching at the moment? I think 507 was the last count. I'd be surprised if it's gone up from there. Probably gone down. Oh, level 3 fort. I need to do something about that. Holy biz, you're huge now. I missed a lot. Perhaps. Ugh, that's nasty. Certainly not going to lose stability at this point, so we'll just give them a spread of all of them. It's not often you go into negative admin. 578. Okay, so let's play with an exploit, because I haven't used an exploit in quite a while. It's quite a big exploit, but I think it's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we've already unlocked our next national idea, and well, there's no real question. I want quantity. I do really want quantity. To be honest, my manpower isn't doing so bad. Maybe I'll give it a miss for a change. Maybe I'll try something else. What idea should I take? I haven't thought this through, actually, what idea I want. But it's part of the trick. It doesn't matter which idea it is. I do love quantity. I should really take a military one. I either go for quantity or offensive most of the time. Gee, now I'm really thinking. Espionage for sure. I think I'd rather never take espionage. I used to always go defensive, army tradition, morale, land maintenance for reinforcement. Oh, it's really hard to argue with quantity though. Do the rebels that you get, do they scale with your manpower anymore, or is that no longer a thing? 'Cause that's something I need to know. I mean, is taking quantity going to make my rebels actually larger? I wouldn't want that. Humanists would be great for reducing autonomy, but I don't think that's really a big issue. In fact, humanist is going to be quite the non-issue. Jake, combined naval and maritime. Are you insane? Rebels scale with supply limit of provinces, I think. Okay, well, no ideas really seem to do anything about that. Although I'm also spilling over in dip, so I've never taken influence, and I don't think I'll be having many more vassals, although I could get all Napoleonic in Europe and go crazy with vassals. What do we get from this again? Income, fabricate, diplo annexation. Well, I've already done a ton of that, so... Aggressive expansion, dip rep. That's good dip rep. Subject force limits, unjustified demand.